This is coming up from Isaac. It is the Scuba Crepe twist front dress. It is on a clearance price at $39.99. You're saving $27 off that QVC price. And look at this. It's such a demure silhouette, but then you're getting that modern fabric because it's Scuba Crepe, which means it's not going to wrinkle. You know, if you're going to an event and you know you're going to be sitting down or driving there, that you can get out of the car and this is going to look just as fabulous as when you put it on in the morning. But here's the great story. It's on a clearance price. Like, when was the last time you got an occasion dress for 40 bucks? And that's not even what you need to pay right now. Your easy pay on this is $13 and change. So extra, extra small through 3X. Let's go through the colors. So this is the solid navy. Then we also have it in the black floral. And the black has lots of taupe. I love the flashes of yellow because it really makes it pop. You've also got cream and you've got kind of cocoa colors coming through. So even though we're calling it black floral, lots of great stories here in terms of color. You know, for now, just add a skinny yellow belt, and then for fall, add boots. It's definitely one of those dresses that's going to see you through more than one season. This we're calling the navy floral. So this is your blue story, but you've also got teals, aqua, lime, lots of different shades of blue here. And then on QVC.com, we're going to show you a couple more colors. We have it available in the, we'll show you in just a minute. So that one's the black floral. We have two more colors, which are the red. And then we also have it in the orchid floral, which we'll show you in just a minute. So great option. You know, you could, if you're a dress lover, even do one of the solids, and then there's that blue, that navy floral. You could even do one of the solids, and then there it is. And that's the orchid floral. So it's kind of that orchid base, and then you've got yellow and reds in terms of, I feel like Jackie got that dress for her daughter for something in that color. So those are the colors. So orchid floral and solid red. Those are the options that we've got on QVC.com. And then everything else we've got here in the studio. So joining us is fashion director, editor, and stylist, James A. Stylish stylist, James A. Welcome, James. Hey, it's good to see you.
Hey, Sam. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
Fantastic. I'm so happy to see you.
Yeah, it's so good to see you. And what an amazing deal. Because when you think about occasion dressing, or, oh, I need something new for work, or I've got an event coming up and I want to wear a dress, you don't usually think, oh, I'm going to spend 40 bucks, like, or even 50. So
no.
This is such a great deal. But let's dive into
the look. Mm-hmm. The look looks like 3 times, 4 times the price that you're getting this dress for. And I'm sorry to interrupt you, Sam, but you just said something that I loved so much and I don't want to forget it. Put a thin belt with this in a contrasting color, picking up one of the colors in either the prints or the solids. It is so chic. You just took my job. Have it. You're fantastic.
Well, it's just so flattering, and I just feel like, you know, it would just lend itself to that. So let's talk about the fabric, and then and then let's talk about the design, because this is it's such a feminine silhouette.
Yeah, well, the fabric is Scuba Crepe, and what that really means is almost like it's a double knit. The front part of it has a little bit of a texture, almost like a crepe. So it looks really expensive, and it gives it that proprietary sort of designer look. But really the star quality of this fabric is on the inside. It is so soft, it is so smoothing, it is so light, and it just feels so great against the skin. So you're always going to have this really sort of cool feeling to it. There's also a lot of drape here. There's a beefiness, as Isaac would say, but it's not heavy. There's a drape. It moves. It kind of floats around the body, but it also holds its shape, which is what also gives it that very expensive look to it.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. That's why I was thinking about it for an occasion. It was funny, James. I don't know if you've met Justin, because he doesn't do a lot of fashion, but I went to his wedding, and I went with Chelsea Phillips-Reed, and Chelsea was like, I could see her like not being like, wait, what are you wearing? And I was like, no, I'm going to get changed when I get there, because the dress that I had was cotton, and I didn't want to drive and get out and have this wrinkled dress. And this fabric is just so great for any, you know, whether it's a graduation or a wedding, because you don't have to worry about any of that. It looks so polished.
Well, you can travel with this fabric, and I urge you to do that because you can roll it up And when you get to wherever you're going, whether it's a destination wedding or Costa Rica, my dear, it's not gonna wrinkle. You can machine wash this. I would probably let it dry, air dry, but you could even put it in a dryer on a low tumble. But it is the kind of fabric that when you arrive, you look polished. And you're so right about wrinkling in the car, or if you're traveling, or putting it in a suitcase. This is going to look fantastic at a graduation. It's going to look great for a summer wedding. It's going to look fantastic on a cruise or whatever. Even a Sunday brunch would be fantastic in this. But I loved what you said earlier as well, of putting a pair of boots with this and a denim or leather jacket over it. And it really is taking you into fall.
Yeah, yeah. And I know, but we live in that era now where everything gets photographed and everything gets put on social media, even if you're not on social media.
Yes.
This will also photograph so well for those photos. You know, if
colors.
it is an event, the things that are going to, you know, where you think, I'm so glad I wore that dress. And it didn't, and it wasn't wrinkled.
By the way, sorry, Sam, there are 12 colors in that print, which if it takes a lot of engineering, it takes a lot of ingenuity, it takes a lot of design prowess to come up with a print that has 12 colors that work fantastically together. And also the size of the florals, you know, we enlarge them, we make them smaller. To really land where we are takes about 6 months of design process.
Yeah, I mean, it's beautifully done. Take advantage of it. You know, $39.99. You can always return it if it's not quite right, but clearance price means it won't be around forever because there's no reorder. So navy floral, this is the one we've been showcasing. Black floral, if you're looking for that one that's going to be able to take you from now into fall. This is the solid navy. We also have it in the orchid floral. I'm pretty sure Jackie bought this for her daughter for something. And then
she did, and
this
that
is
dress,
the solid
that color is
red.
gorgeous.
Yeah, and who doesn't want to be the girl in the red dress? A691-464. Your easy pay is $13 and change. So for that, I would absolutely get it home and try it on. James, thank you so much.
Bye, Sam. Happy to see you.
Bye. Happy to see you too. See you next time. Now, we had something that we're going to